Hi everyone, welcome to the Health Tip this week. So we're going to be talking about a substance, a mineral actually, that we think that about 80% of the population is actually deficient in. And usually for me, I always like people to try to get as much as they can from the whole foods and eating the foods from their natural environment to get the best nutrition out of it as possible. And I'm not really big on like just taking one thing, like just one mineral or one vitamin, because often it can cause imbalances and things like that. But as far as we understand with this mineral here, it's very important for a lot of things, and just taking that really doesn't cause a lot of imbalances with other things. So I'm okay to kind of recommend that, because for example, if people just take vitamin D3, for example, that's going to help their body absorb a lot more calcium from their food. But then if they're not taking vitamin K2, that calcium that they've absorbed doesn't get properly placed in the right areas, like into the bone tissue or into the heart muscle and for muscle action and that kind of thing, and it could get deposited out in places that it's not supposed to be, and that could cause a problem. So, for example, the omega-3 oil, it has vitamin A and vitamin D in it, as well as the omegas. So all the fat-soluble vitamins are kind of present to help sort of the whole complex. But in this case, we're going to talk about this one, and the reason why this one is really important is because they're not really in the past, when our soil was fertilized with fertilizer, with manure. There was like maybe upwards of 70 to 80 different types of minerals that were going back into the soil from that natural fertilizer. But when they did the Industrial Revolution, they found that they only need to put back 3 or 4 minerals, and the plants and things will still grow. So there's a huge deficiency in these minerals that in the past were like really abundant in our foods, and now they're really not there. So we do kind of need to get it from outside sources as well, even if you're eating the best organic foods you could possibly get. So the reason why this particular mineral is really important is because it's involved in over 300 different processes and enzyme reactions and things like that in the body. It's a catalyst for a lot of really important things. So some of the things that it does in the body, it helps maintain blood glucose levels. It's important for controlling blood glucose. It's actually important for neurotransmitters production. So things like serotonin and dopamine and GABA and all these things that are important for your mood and that kind of stuff. It's important for regulating your blood pressure, the size of the artery contractions, or the elasticity of artery walls and capillaries is really important. It's a big thing in how your body produces energy. It's also used for making something called glutathione, which is our body's master antioxidant, and it's one of the most important things for detoxifying our body. So it has a big role in making that work properly. It's also involved in synthesizing protein. So, muscle tissue, collagen, anything that your body, like the building blocks of your body, it's an important part of that. And it's also really important for your nervous system function, so your brain function, your nerves, and everything else. And so, when people are deficient in this, it can be related to a lot of things, like obviously like diabetes, neurotransmitters. It can be changing your mood. Energy metabolism, it can cause fatigue, and people with fibromyalgia, it can be related to that. If it's if you're missing this step with the glutathione, there goes your detoxification abilities in your body. And with the nerve system function, it can cause a lot of things like cramps and that kind of stuff. And it's also really important, almost more important than calcium, for your bone metabolism too. So what is this very important substance that we're talking about? Magnesium. Okay, so with this magnesium, there are a lot of different ways to get magnesium, and there's different types. There's like a magnesium bisglycinate or glycinate, which is good for motility in your intestines. And one other thing I forgot to mention for preventing constipation, it's really important for that too. There's a magnesium threonate, which might be better for like brain function and that kind of stuff. This particular type of magnesium, which I think is kind of interesting, it can be applied in a different way, because sometimes people take a lot of magnesium, and sometimes if they take too much, they might end up getting diarrhea and stuff like that. But this is actually a sprayable form. The product is called Ease, and this is like a magnesium chloride with a bunch of water molecules around it, so it's actually like a spray. So this can actually be applied anywhere on your body. So if you're actually kind of quote-unquote taking the magnesium, it's getting absorbed through your skin. But you can also kind of target it. Like let's say at night, if you get like a calf cramping during your sleep, you could actually spray this on your hand and just rub it on your calf muscles. You can spray it on any big body parts. If you have a tendency even to get headaches and stuff like that, you could do this kind of thing around the neck or around the temples, that kind of stuff for help relaxation. You can spray kind of anywhere, And they recommend like 20 to 30 sprays a day, just regularly on your body wherever you need to do it. It would be good to do it after like a shower, so that way your pores are kind of open, that kind of thing. So you get out of the shower, spray it on. You can just spray it on your belly, on your back, or on your stomach, wherever you need to do it. And you're getting good magnesium into your body, and you're helping all the systems of your body with all these different great benefits with that. So we don't sell this in the office, but I have a link to the company that sells it on my Dr. Marco Likes page. So if you go to, you'll see it here, Dr. Marco Likes, and you just look for the Magnesium tab on that page. You'll get to see the Ease banner there. Click on that, and then you can go to the product page and order the product, and it just gets shipped to your house. So I have some here at the office. I have a few at home too, and I just just randomly spraying it and putting it on anytime during the day. But like I say, after a shower is a great time to do it. You can just spray a bunch of 20, 30 sprays and just put it on your body, and you're getting a great load of magnesium into your system, so that you can have all these great benefits and making sure that you're not missing this vital nutrient, which pretty much 80% of the population is deficient in it. So it's a great way to get it into your system. So that's your health tip for this week. Look forward to seeing you next time, and please share it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.